I guess I'm supposed to give a little Cimbalom 1A. You know, these are the sticks. They make a left and a right. And you hold the stick, you put your finger between it like so, and turn it so, and you leave it kind of loose in your hand. Same with the other side, and the left and right versus at the point outward on either direction like that. And then you're ready to commence to play. You can start by doing the scale. It's G, A flat A, B flat B, C, C sharp, E, E flat E, F, F sharp is the last of your wound strings. Now you'll go into your steel string, which is a G. Also notice the way I run the sticks, it's easier to play the instrument once you run a pattern like I do. This is G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, B, E, flat, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, E flat is way over here. And you have E here, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, and E. And that's your scale. On this instrument I have two more, which is F and G. You can tune it as such. And once you learn to do that and get progressively better at it, then it gets a little easier, because once you do that, you'll learn where all the strings are, such as like your C's are they're scattered all over the instrument. So once you learn your chromatic scale, you'll learn where everything is. Your F's, G's. So once you learn where everything is, with your chromatic scale, the way it runs in, it becomes a whole bunch easier to play. And start doing your scales, then you can do like your C would be, middle C is right here, the bottom of the instrument. You have a fifth through the center of this instrument. You have like a G here and a C, that is a fifth. So your instrument, as far as playing whole notes, would be C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now, as I said, your sharps and flats are to the side. It'd be C, C sharp, D. That gives you your octave of C. And your scale, as I said, travels all over them, C sharp, D, and on. Once you do that, then you can start learning your scales if you want to. Key of C and like that through, and D and E and your E flats and sharps. And basic thing, as I said, is you learn where the chromatic instrument is, how the instrument lays out, and then from that you just work at it, and it gets to be kind of fun.
What about the way you strike them? Are there ways to...
Well, the way you want to strike the instrument, you just don't want to lay the stick down and go thud, because you'll get a thud sound. You want to kind of work it so you get a little bounce to it. Otherwise, you get a lot of bounces on just flat spots on the instrument. As far as sounds pretty bad, but if you leave it open, and by just stringing your instrument, you have a much better sound. Also, when you get used to the instrument, you'll find that the instrument has sweet spots where they sound better. In other words, you can play close to the bridge, which is common sense, and you get a lot of woody sounds, versus you get to the middle of the instrument, you get a much sweeter tone. And that comes down the road as far as that goes, but once you get more proficient, you'll find where the instrument really has its best sounds.